Hi friends, this is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead, and today I'm going to alter a dress. Okay, so I've got two weddings to go to this year, one in August and one in October. And finding a dress in my size online, because it's a lot of work, folks, to go and try on clothing. So finding a dress online to suit me is not easy. I chose Pennington's because I trust their sizing charts. But the problem is most of the dresses this year are either strapless, sleeveless, or they look like they're made out of a t-shirt. And I'm going to a wedding. So being August and October, it's closer to fall and in fall, and I found this. Now the problem with this dress is, it has, I don't know if you can see that, it has an elastic waist but no belt. And it has sleeves, but the sleeves are split. So my arm will go through the sleeve and look like this. And I'm sorry folks, I love my tattoos, but I'm going to a wedding and I'm fat, so I don't like my arms hanging out of the sleeves, out of the sides of the sleeves. And I need a belt, so let's get on that. Oh, by the way, this was an $85 dress that I got on sale for $24.99. Okay, I've put burgundy thread rather than red. Because this dress is red and black, the burgundy will show up less than a bright red would. Now here is the sleeve. This is the sleeve, and as you can see, it is split. Now if you turn the sleeve inside out, of course the seams are already there, and they did start to sew them all the way to here, but then left them open to the bottom. So I'm just going to take these two seams and very, very carefully stitch them down the side. I am going to pin them in place. This is not something I want to just wing it. It is a brand new dress. But sometimes folks, especially when you're a big girl or a big person, sometimes you have to buy the clothes that you can afford and then alter them to be the clothes that you like. So I've replaced the thread with burgundy and in my bobbin, and I have pinned my sleeve closed, and very carefully, right at where they finished sewing, I am going to continue. Let's have a look. Take the pins out. And always back stitch over the beginning and the end, just so that you make sure it does not come apart. Last thing you want to be doing is dancing at a wedding and have your sleeve fall apart. Alright, let's see how that looks. Better. Much better. A full unsplit sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and do the other sleeve, and then we'll be back to do the belt. Okay, the sleeves are done, and now we have to deal with this part, which is the elastic waistband. Elastic waistbands are okay as long as you don't make the elastic obvious. So what I've got here is a stretchy cotton nightgown, and I'm just going to cut the bottom off of this and shear it onto some elastic to make a belt. I'm always altering stuff to make it. I swear the people who make clothes for big people, they make clothes that maybe big people want to look nice in, but don't. And I'm only going to cut about 3 inches off the bottom of this so that I can wrap it around a piece of elastic. I bought this elastic. I had 2 huge rolls of this. I got at a yard sale for $1 each. This is bathing suit elastic. And it is strong and firm. And that's what we need. So, Okay, these are the same length. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to lay my stretchy black belt fabric wrong side of work up. That means the seam and everything is showing. Wrap the black fabric over the elastic, and then I'm going to bring the finished seam up over the raw seam, and I'm going to put a pin right there. Now if you want, you could just sew this belt into a loop and pull the elastic through, but then you may be dealing with twisting issues of the belt when it's on you. So you actually want to sew the stretchy fabric right to the stretchy belt. Now when you're sewing elastic, you want to sew it with a zigzag pattern that goes this way all the way across, and you want to pull it as you're sewing. That way it has, the zigzag gives it the stretchy give. Kind of like a placeholder. And now we're going to sew, but we're going to pull the belt as, let me see if I can show you this way. My desk doesn't work that well. But I'm going to pull this and stretch it out as I sew it. Taking the pins out as we go. This means that when you stretch it out as you sew the zigzag, it means your threads will not break when you stretch it after it's relaxed. Okay. Now I'm going to overlap these just a bit and sew them zigzag with black thread into the loop. But first, I'm going to pull back some of the black fabric and trim away, I hope you guys can see, and trim away some of the elastic so that my black pulls back up over the end. I am sliding the other part of the belt over top, pulling the black fabric over. Because this is going to be at the back of the dress, it's not going to be an issue. So we're going to sew these two seams together with the big zigzag stitch. And then reverse. And I'm going to just stitch it in one place over the elastic waistline. Now the dress hasn't got my arms hanging out from the sides. Who wants to show their flabby arms when they're this side? And I've got an accent belt to cover the elastic waistband of the dress.
It looks very nice on you.
Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Woo, dizzy. This is the Miss Volfie from our half-acre homestead saying just because the store doesn't have what you want doesn't mean you can't buy something that fits and make it fit you. Take care. God bless.